Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Bob here. Thank you for joining me here on this morning talk. Hey guys, just wanted to let you know I did cut a video yesterday, and it was titled "Who Rules Earth?" And I pretty much name the entities or the beings that rule the earth from the shadows, and I went into a little more detail than I normally go into. I've tried uploading that video 4 times on YouTube, and it'll upload, but they won't publish it. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have any music infringements on there. As you guys know, I never really play music in my videos, and I didn't use any trigger words that I'm aware of. No medical things, or you know, a lot of those things were censored on that we're not allowed to talk about publicly. Nothing about picking like certain candidates and stuff like that. So didn't even name any political figures. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll see. Maybe they're having issues with servers. For the most part, I think I've been able to stay within their guidelines and been able to talk around their censorship keyword, systems, or whatever you want to call it. But not sure what's going on there, folks. And it just reminds me really that I need to also cut videos on a platform where I can speak freely and not be censored in any kind of way. And Rumble is probably the place that I'm going to do those videos, folks. So, because anything that I'm doing on Facebook or on this platform are going to be censored in some kind of way, or eventually it's going to catch up. Even though I've tried my hardest on both platforms to work around all of the algorithms and the censor bugs, but it is what it is. It's the realm and the time we live in where free speech is under attack. So anyways, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. If it does drop, fantastic. If not, I'll try to redo a video on the subject that it was about. And today, I don't know if I really have a set subject today, folks. I just wanted to kind of talk and give you guys a heads up about what I'm dealing with. And I do have a Rumble account, and I'd like to hear from you how many of you would actually listen to my videos I do on Rumble, because what I'll do on Rumble is I will make those uncensored, unfiltered videos, and they will be different videos than what I post on Facebook and YouTube. It's unfortunate. Like I mentioned before, these platforms could be the heroes of humanity. There was a time when Facebook and YouTube were heroes, where they were free speech platforms, where they allowed people of all views and voices to openly share conversation and viewpoints and to debate openly. But they are controlled assets of the people that control this realm. And it's unfortunate. So it is what it is, folks. But I would like to hear how many of you would support me on Rumble. What I think I will start doing is building Rumble alongside my YouTube channel. And on YouTube, I'm going to probably just go mostly into the spiritual things and into more censor-friendly topics. And on Rumble, I'm going to go hard on political and deeper, more taboo subjects. So hopefully that'll bring some of you over to that platform. As you know, if you've listened to me before, I have had issues with uploading to Rumble, though. And that's why I have not dropped a video on Rumble, because they have made it hard to drop videos on Rumble. It's, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I produce pretty simple videos. I don't really edit much. I just freely deliver my messages and my teachings. And as you know, I've gotten the equipment that I can now take it onto the next level and do more professional videos. I'm still working on some kinks at home. I don't have the ideal setup as far as like a studio space. I'm basically going to be using a loft that's in my home. We have a big loft that's over our living room, but it's a low ceiling setup. So the seating arrangement and everything, it's kind of a tight, area to use, but it's the best I have. I'm still asking for donations and support to the platform so that I do have an unfinished basement that I can build an actual studio in that, but it's going to take a decent amount of money to do that, money that I can't pull from my normal living expenses. And so that's going to be kind of a long-term build. However, an amazing couple that has been so supportive of me, they have donated top-notch equipment to Exit the Matrix, a new monitor, a new computer, and a new portable top-of-the-line setup. So I really have not utilized those yet, and please forgive me if you guys are listening to this. Nothing against you guys. I've had a lot going on outside of what I work on these platforms with personal things, and I kind of let you know some of those things. And but just try, you know how it is, folks. You got normal life. I'm doing this around my normal life. I have to work a regular job, and I work 5-6 days a week. And as you guys know, it's hard to survive right now with energy bills doubling, with our living expenses just being inflated so much, food and everything else, insurance going up. It's been hard to keep up. I cannot lie. I'm not making much money on these platforms at the moment. I am monetized on Facebook, and for some reason, Facebook bumped up my monetization, and amazingly, I'm actually starting to make a little money on that platform. But they're still limiting me heavily. If I wasn't being limited on Facebook, I would be making enough extra income right now to free me up a little bit. But it is what it is, folks. I'm not going to cry about it. Everybody's dealing with hardship right now. Even people that are well off are finding that they're having to cut a lot of things out of their budgets and tighten up, quite a bit. So it's, it is what it is, folks. As I've told you guys, one of the main ways, one of the 3 pillars of control of this realm is their control of currency, of money. And the theft of our intellect, of our labor, in means of trading that for a devaluing currency that is essentially tied into debt slavery. Because as our nations put us further in debt as a people, that debt gets tied to your social security number. You are a collateral on the debt. That's why they call you a human resource. They are destroying this nation and all nations around the earth, because this is basically happening in every nation right now, folks, because they know that their Ponzi scheme is running out, and they know that their fractal reserve currency banking system is dying. And because of that, they understand that they have to crash it to bring in a new system. And of course, that's going to be a one world digital currency. They're going to wipe out your small and middle sized banks. You're going to have just huge conglomerate banks tied in to a central bank in each nation, which is then in turn tied into a one world government central bank. And this will all be controlled by AI, by their beast system. And this is ultimate debt slavery, folks, where they will be able to turn off your currency at their whim. If you speak out against them, they'll just turn off your currency. They'll wipe it out. You'll have no control. They'll know every transaction you make, every detail of every transaction. They can build a data profile on you based on that, which they probably already have, to be honest. However, this will just take it to the next level of tyranny. And so this is just the world we live in. It's, if you have the means to go totally off grid and totally self-sufficient without using their money, go for it. That would be fantastic. It's just, that is extremely undoable for 99% of humanity right now. They have built a system around us, folks, that has cut us off the land, that has cut us off from clean food. We are in a system that we are being poisoned at every front, at every level. They have put certain things into us that act as antennas, so that as their Internet of Everything and their beast system goes live, even those of us that didn't purposefully put things in us will still be connected into this system. It's diabolical, folks. You do not have a choice. That is where I differ from Revelation, because the prophecy of Revelation is spot on. However, it's not what it was taught. It is a spiritual battle, but it's a technological transhumanism vision that was spoken about. And I've broken this all down. This is mixing metals with flesh. This is connecting every living thing on earth with data points to a centralized quantum computing system run by a powerful AI. And this is the God that they are creating. I have spoken about this in videos on the beast system. Folks, you have to understand, this is paramount. When you choose to come to Earth, to incarnate here, to experience this world of duality, you fall under the rules of this realm. You come from a high vibratory realm. You are conscious energy. You are a fractal of source. You are a God. You are immortal. However, when you come into this realm, you have to lower your vibration a lot to enter into this realm. In fact, you immerse your spirit in with the human avatar, the human body, the biological computer, the biological robot. The computer is the brain. The robot is the body. You lower yourself into a low dimension. And that is why it's called the beast. The body, the carbon makeup is 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons. The number of the beast is the number of man. Don't you get it, folks? It told you in your book that all of you believe is absolute truth. Well, it's in Revelation. It tells you. It is explaining to you exactly what this is all about, and about what this conflagration coming upon us is all about this ultimate choice to keep this realm a realm of conscious energy entities experiencing and learning in duality in the body, or it's a future of souls trapping themselves in a matrix within the matrix, into machines, into computer interfaces, in trapping themselves into this lower dimension. See, when you come into this realm, you enter the beast. See, folks, that's what it's always been about. That's why they say you're born into sin, because sin is low vibration. The body is low vibration. Bringing your high vibratory spirit into a low vibration experience, into a low vibration body. And they mean to wrap a technological prison around that spirit while it's in flesh. They plan on merging the flesh with their systems. Now, can this ultimately trap the spirit? Personally, folks, I don't think it can. Because you, like I mentioned, you are immortal. The problem is you have to wake up to that. If you believe that when they run with this system, if you believe that they have trapped your spirit and that you're stuck in their computer hellscape, well, then you will stay in it. That's the key, folks. But when you wake up to the fact of the Christ consciousness, that you are God, that you are a powerful, immortal entity, one with the Father and the Mother, because God is both the masculine and the feminine, the divine of both. Then they have no power over you. That's why they are constantly lowering your vibration, lowering your intellect, poisoning you. But now they plan on moving to their next step. And see this Antichrist? See, get it? Antichrist? See, the Christ consciousness is the awakening that you are God. Don't you know? Yeshua said, don't you know you are gods? Ye are gods. Wake up, people. That is not blasphemy. See, you've been told it's blasphemy, folks, because your religion is part of the control matrix. It's one of the pillars of control, just as currency is one of the pillars. I keep hammering away at this, folks, and just it gets frustrating a little, because I get evangelized too in my DMs and on my page on a daily basis. People literally arguing with me that Yahweh is the creator of all, when Yahweh is the God of this world, folks. It even says in the Bible, I mean, don't you get it? He was walking on earth. He was leading the Hebrews. The true creator of all, folks, is the all. Is the all. This realm is just one of his creations, and this realm has been perverted and taken over and corrupted because of the low vibratory state of this realm. Got creator gods to incarnate into this realm, and then they lost their way and they became corrupted because of this amazing experience of duality. They went too deep in the dark and they lost themselves. Folks, I'm beginning to think that the whole allegory of the fallen angels is us. When you choose to incarnate on earth, you are in a fallen state. You enter the body, which is sin, is the beast. See, folks, it's all been in front of us. It depends on how you look at this. See, I can read the Bible and I understand what it's talking about. But many of you read the Bible and you still just think of what Pastor Dan's taught you. That you're weak. That is blasphemy to say ye are a God. That it's blasphemy to believe that you could do as Yeshua could do. To heal, to cast out demons, which are these archons that rule this realm. The powerful ones, the rulers. They told you that you have to pray to a deity, and that this deity, this God of this realm, is the creator, Yahweh. Folks, he was a liar from the beginning. He's the demiurge. See, the Gnostics had it all right. You had it all wrong. Why do you think the early Catholic Church, the Roman Church, yes, Constantine's church, the Roman Emperor's church, why do you think they tracked down and they dismissed, if you get my meaning in that word, all of the Gnostics and tried to burn all of their writings? Who do you think the Archons were, folks? Well, the Archons take on multiple forms. See, they're the dark entities of this realm that do not leave this realm. They stay here because they love the control of over this realm. They do not want to go back to source because they went too low in vibration. They got too dark. They won't turn back. They won't turn back to the light, to the source. So, these Archons are the rulers of this realm, folks. And they're also on a multi-dimensional level, just like we are. They're also the energy vampires of this realm. Constantine was one such one. He's the one who had your book written up, folks. Now, there's a lot of truth in the Bible. I will not deny that. And Yeshua did walk the earth, folks. He was trying to free you. And if any of you would actually pick up the Nag Hammadi and read it, you would get this. But instead, you want to believe that you're a lowly creature. You're, I'm a sinful man, and I cannot, it's blasphemy to do what Yeshua did. Don't you know the only way to God is through Yeshua? Folks, you are the children of God also. You are giving up your divinity. Do you think your Father, who is also the Mother, is the all? Do you think he respects that? I mean, he made you a fractal of him, of itself. You are immortal. They want you to believe that your soul can get wiped out. They want you to believe in hell. Folks, don't you get it? Earth is hell. I mean, let's be real. Look at this place, man. It's ran by the demiurge. It's run, and that happens to be Yahweh, the one you claim is the Father Creator. I don't know how to simplify this anymore, folks. I mean, I've already explained to you how Yahweh was the Canaanite war god, the storm god, and he had a consort, Asherah. Look it up, folks. I've already explained to you how the biblical texts were based off of other ancient texts and other ancient faiths, like Zoroastrianism, the Egyptian teachings, the Hindu Vedic texts, and especially the cuneiform. See, the Bible is inspired word, folks. It was inspired by all of those previous writings. It gets frustrating a little bit because I want people to wake up, but instead I get people evangelizing to me every day. Well, the Bible says John 7.5. You know, folks, the Bible was written by man. I hate to tell you. You can argue with me all day, every day, up and down, what it's all about. Now, is there truth in the Bible? Absolutely, folks. These disciples were trying to teach, folks. But you got to understand, most of the New Testament was written by Paul. He did not even walk with Yeshua. Paul wasn't even, most of the New Testament was written, folks, after the disciples were gone. Yeshua did not write the Bible. Yeshua did not set up a church, folks. Man set up a church. Constantine set up a church. Let's start waking up, folks. The temple. Here's the temple to God right here. In that temple, you have the seat of the soul. That's the pineal gland, folks. That is the inception point of spirit and body. That is the connection point to the brain, the operating system. They attack the pineal gland on a daily basis because the archons of this realm know that that's the connection point. They have to attack it nonstop. They want you dumb and weak. They want you falling for religion. Folks, let me be frank here. If religion is the answer and praying to these entities like Yahweh and Allah is going to fix the world and save you, then tell me why the world is hell right now. Answer me that. Now you would say, oh, it's because the devil's running this world. Well, the devil happens to be that exact same entity that you keep claiming as the father of Yeshua, which it wasn't. Yeshua said, my father is not of this realm, but yet you claim the God of this realm is his father. It's time to wake up, folks. If praying to these gods would fix things, and tell me why the world's so effed up. I'll tell you why. Because you're giving your prayer energy to lower dimensional entities. It's time to wake up, folks. Find your power. You are immortal. It's time to wake up to the fact of who you really are and start using your God-given abilities and start standing up for this world. It's either fix this world or it's going to have to be reset again, like it's been multiple times. And this is spoken about in the Yuga cycles. This is well known. Atlantis was once a more advanced civilization than we have even now. It was wiped out because the battle between light and dark came to a culmination during their time also. And because of this struggle between light and dark, Atlantis was destroyed. And they had to go around the world rebuilding civilization. And those Anunnaki I talk about, those were these Atlanteans. We are them. They are us. See, we were created in their image. Downgraded from them because they needed a slave worker race to rebuild this world. So they could rule it as gods walking the earth. But our spirits are created in the image of the source, folks. See, humankind likes to create God in our image. That's what we do. That's what Yahweh is. That's God in our image, folks. At least the way it's taught. If you actually believe that this human body is created in God's image, you're a fool. I'm just telling you the truth. You're a fool. You're saying that this low vibratory avatar, the beast, it was created in God's image. Think about this. Think about this. So, anyways, folks, I hope I hit a nerve because it needs to be hit. People need to wake up to this stuff. Because as long as you're under the illusion of religion, you're always going to be asleep. Even though you may be awake to political issues and to all these other things going on. Well, yes, that's all part of it, folks. But if you're in religion, you're still in the matrix. I'm just telling you the truth. And I've been trying to wake you up. And you can come attack me all day and evangelize to me every day. I'm not falling for your BS, folks, because I see it for what it all is. And I'd say less than 1% of the people in this realm that are not of that ruling class, now they understand what this is. That's how they manipulate you. That's how they've amassed all the power and control, because they know how this realm works. They know how to interface in with the quantum field. And they know how to manipulate you to put you under an illusion, under a spell. It's time to wake up, folks. Come to your power. Yeshua wants you to. He tried to tell you. He tried to wake you up. Instead, you fell for a religion. He was going into the temples of the time, whipping the money changers and stuff. He had no use for these temples. He used them to spread his message, but he always said, you could speak to God anywhere, that the temple is within. And yet you all made a church, and you got to go sit in a building every Sunday and ask for forgiveness for your sins. Now, sin is low vibratory. I get that. So when you sin, obviously, it's not helping you, it's harming you. When you do good and you help others, then you raise your vibration, folks. When you love, you raise your vibration. When you hate, you lower it. So I hope you get my message is not hateful. It's kind of like, think of it as getting knocked up the side of your head, trying to wake you up, trying to shake you out of your sleep. So, you may thrash about and get mad at me and, you're going to hell and this and that. Well, I guess I'll take that. But once you calm down and you start thinking, once you're back awake, then you'll start seeing everything I've been talking about is spot on, because it'll resonate with your spirit. That's why I don't have a problem people talking about this stuff with you guys, because it resonates clearly with my spirit. I don't need to contemplate if I'm being right or wrong, because I know in my heart that it's right. And so many people are lost right now. They have religion, but they don't understand why they don't have peace. And they don't understand why their life is so bad. It's because they're still manipulated by this realm. And because the God that they're praying to is taking their energy and laughing at them. And then dropping more control on them at the same time. So, anyways, folks, I got to go. I'm actually a little late for work, but I had to go over all this. I don't know what I'll name this video because we covered a lot of subjects, but I went with my heart on this, folks. And there's a lot that was contained in this little 20-some minute talk. So anyways, hey, I love you guys. I wish you the best, and I'll talk to you later.